Five Nights at Freddy's fan games on Roblox. Man, if you think about Five Nights at Freddy's fan games on Roblox, they're actually pretty good games. All of them are very good games, and a lot of people like them. Here's the thing though, there's many other fan games, FNAF fan games on Roblox, okay? They oftentimes, they get discontinued. Like, the owner of those games just discontinues the game. They just like remove their self from the development. They're just like, oh, I don't want to work on this game no more. Guess what? Today we're going to be diving into the Five Nights at Freddy's fan games that have died, with their owner just disappeared and hasn't talked about their project since. Like, it's like they shadow discontinued the game. So let's get into it. Okay, the first game that we're diving into is Archive Nights. Now this game hasn't been updated since April. Yes, since April. The last update was Haunted Chica. Yes, I don't know what's wrong with it, but we're gonna dive deep into this game, and we might interview some people on their thoughts on the game and how it's dying and stuff. So let's get into this. So first of all, Archive Nights, it's a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. Okay guys, it's a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, and it was very popular back then. Like, the owner of the game used to update it like a lot. I remember playing this for like the first time, by the way, and it was very fun. Like, it's a very immersive Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, but I think the Five Nights at Freddy's fan games now, they're better than older Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, and there's many developers that have quit developing their Five Nights at Freddy's fan games sometimes. Somebody count how many times I've said Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, because I'm gonna stop saying that now. But yes, and even though this game is very old, hasn't been updated since April, also the developer probably just quit developing and kept it undercover. Turns out the developer has two games, and I don't think his second game has been updated either. And there's people in the groups that are also saying, bring back the game and stuff like this. For example, Bobo said, if you don't give weekly updates and admin abuse in the weekends, this game will rot and have 0 players. So you should give updates on Friday. Also admin abuse in Friday. And people have been waiting for Springlock failure. Do these steps to make a new beginning better. And I do agree with this person, because in Archive Nights, there used to be a soup that would give you a Springlock failure, but for some reason the developer just removed it for no reason, and they said work in progress. They haven't updated that for a whole entire year now. It has been in work in progress for a very long time. So let's check what this other person has to say. This person complained about the private servers. They said, can we fix the private server glitch in Archive Nights? Every time me and my friends want to do an RP by ourselves, someone always ends up joining, even though we have the friends only option enabled. So basically, the problem that they're having here is that they make a private server to play privately for roleplay, since this is the main point of the game, and just randomly some random person joins their server and they're like, bro, we're in friends only server, how the hell did they join us? So yeah, that's a problem, and the developer still hasn't fixed that. Now this one basically explains the game. They said, and they also need to add more characters. When they added the Mimic, a bunch of people started playing, but now there's barely anyone in the game. So I guess you get the whole entire idea. They added one character, everybody started playing, and then since they haven't updated for a long time, like, nobody's playing the game. Nobody wants to play this, guys, because of how they haven't updated. Every time I play this game, there's nobody anywhere. Like, the server's just empty. So I'm going to interview some people and we'll see what they say. So when I first got into the server, there was like nobody inside the server, like not even a single soul. Like, nobody was role playing. There were just people doing random animations around, like those people over there. So yeah, I had to switch through many different servers to find a good server. Then I finally found somebody and I asked him, how long have you been playing?
Since I was 15 or 14 years, I think.
Next thing I asked him was, what do you think about the game slowly dying?
I could go crazy.
Then I asked, do you think the developer needs to make more updates?
I think yes.
Okay guys, so yeah, that was the interview that I did with that guy. So basically, this game is dead. It's completely dead. Not really dead, but it's slowly dying. Like there's nobody in the game. There's only like a couple people. And I think if the developer doesn't update it for another year, it's gonna be dead. Like there's only gonna be like a little bit of players on it because its player count is I think 113 players because not a lot of people are playing it on days like these. So yeah. So I think the developer of Archive Nights really needs to update his game. So anyways guys, like and subscribe for more videos. If you like this video, then subscribe, okay? And join my Roblox group and buy one of my Roblox merch. Link in description. Bye.